today we are going to be doing another spin the wheel video. How much to make up for that shitty video we did get a couple months back. I'm honestly thinking about scrapping that video. But anyway, another day I'm joined with guests. Got me the homie K Rob Reacts, and this
Hey,
is
what's up?
Ayanna, because we love women here. Okay, share the screen.
Which means we are now about to boot up 100. Let's see if it's just loaded.
All right, and let's give this a spin.
So these are just like random questions?
Cheese, please.
Yeah, 40 different random wrestling questions.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Commentator Mount Rushmore.
I mean Jim Ross has to be on
I mean,
there.
everything starts with JR.
Yeah.
Yeah, JR.
But if you ask him, he'll say Gordon Soley. He always says Gordon Soley. That's the OG. That's the OG. You know.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to clarify. Now, this is when I say color commentators, it's not play-by-play, man, because that's what JR is. Like color is like color commentators, like Jerry Lawler, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or are we just talking like whatever? Like
Yeah, it could just be whatever, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, big black and gold, so I would put like Malo Ronaldo on there. So
Hey, Mara.
I love him.
Nice,
So
nice.
I mean,
But,
I feel like Michael Cole, like definitely now, but like obviously there was points where he was absolutely disgusting. But he's definitely like, his voice, like he's iconic.
Definitely. For me, Cole, and it's the longevity and the consistency.
Yeah.
And he swam through a lot of bad stuff that he was asked to do and told to say. Yeah, you can do that. For me, growing up a WCW kid, I absolutely value and love Tony Schiavone. He's a big voice of my childhood. It's Sting,
It's Sting!
Yeah, he's rough, at this time, but definitely back then. I did not mind him. But currently in AEW, he drives me insane. But yeah,
true.
he was definitely good back then, WCW. So
But if I had to do a top four, I would go Jim Ross, Booker T, Gorilla Monsoon, and Taz.
Hey,
Taz.
love Taz. That's my guy.
Taz.
Yeah, him and Michael Cole were doing a really great job.
They were so
commentating
good
for SmackDown.
To me, at that time, they were better than JR and King were.
At times. Yeah, definitely.
Also, like the thing with Taz is that guys like him and JR made me feel more educated as a fan. They would explain how holds work, and low key, I would not know what a solar plexus was if it wasn't for Jim Ross.
I'm screaming. I don't think King aged well. Like I don't think his commentary it aged really well. It's kind of hard to listen to when you go back sometimes because he was a little creepy. So
Yeah, and I'm gonna be real, and this has been said by Mo before, but I'm gonna be real. Jerry Lawler is probably the most overrated commentator of all time.
I don't think that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's crazy.
I love King, but yeah, a lot of stuff he said, even when I was a kid, like could have done without. But then again, listen, when I'm 12 years old and all he's saying is puppies, I don't care about anything else.
Ooh.
Admittedly,
right?
And to be real, in my eyes, Jim Ross and Paul Heyman were amazing. I think they was better than JR.
They were better.
King. Yeah. I wish they.
I mean, I wouldn't put him on a Mount Rushmore, but I didn't mind Vince sometimes on commentary either. So yeah, I wouldn't put him up there, but he wasn't bad. So.
Vince was an okay commentator.
Yeah.
He was doing pretty good commentator work in the golden era.
Hmm.
Yeah, but Booker T is Booker T is a hilarious.
Well, he's hilarious. But Booker T is just such a vibe. So
even when he's not being hilarious, the way he makes you, the way he made me feel, like
Well,
when a big move is about to happen, like when he goes, "Oh my goodness."
Booker T has like he's perfect just because he has so much charisma. So like he doesn't even really have to be saying much. Like he could look like he could not be on camera and he could be making like comments to like Vic Joseph on the side and they're funny. Like
Yeah.
responding to something and he's just
Have
hilarious.
y'all ever seen the Booker T funny moments compilations on YouTube though?
They're so funny.
Bro, what was it? What he said? "You ugly cool. You know I had a dream you died." Like, what? What? Why?
Oh, and remember, there was this one segment that broke the ITC boys.
Oh, was it the sop her up with a biscuit?
Yeah.
Stop her up with a biscuit.
No, those try not to last they did were legendary. Now Booker is definitely up there. Ooh, but for like voices of for me, I go Tony, Jr., Cole, and honestly Joey Styles.
Joey Styles, yes, yes.
Listen, that man called pay-per-views by himself.
And
He
never
did
forget,
color and he did he did play-by-play.
yes, yes. And even
Yeah.
though it's not really commentator work, let's not forget he mocks God, pipe bomb.
Oh yeah.
He
Yeah.
mocks God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I absolutely loved that.
Yeah. Poor Joey. Poor Joey in WWE. He should have never been. He should have never been.
How dare a professional wrestling play-by-play man not be allowed to call professional wrestling matches?
Exactly. That was some
I mean,
BS.
come on. The words that they had banned back then is just ridiculous.
It absolutely
Mhm.
is. A belt is something you wear around your pants, pal.
I mean, they wear the belt around their waist, guy. Like,
Couldn't
what are you
say
talking about?
couldn't say strap. I mean, Kevin Nash would always call the championship the strap. I mean, that's what a
Yeah.
lot of the boys would call it. But no, that's crazy. I remember when the banned list of words leaked. I'm like, what kind of reality is this? This is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But hey, now a lot of great voices from different generations of wrestling for all of us to enjoy. So really, there weren't any wrong answers here.
No.
And Gorilla Monsoon from back in the day. I honestly prefer him over Jesse Ventura mainly because of how dramatic he made everything sound.
Gorilla and Bobby were great.
Remember when Andre eliminated himself from the Royal Rumble? And
Because of the
dramatic he
snake.
made it sound. Yeah.
Mm.
Look at Andre. Andre just eliminated himself.
Love Gorilla. You know, I remember seeing him at WrestleMania 15 as a kid, and it broke my heart to see how frail and fragile, he had looked. Because like, how can this be the same man who is this big, just giant among men, not just physically, but in terms of just presence and the way he carried himself. But Gorilla and Bobby are great. Like for younger fans, if like you want some education on on great chemistry, watch old
Mhm.
episodes of Primetime Wrestling with him and Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Okay.
Fantastic. And they were best friends in real life. And you could sense they were friends that were just always busting each other's balls.
Yeah, true.
Definitely. So what's next on the wheel?
All right. Next up, let's get this one spin. All right.
what a daunting task it sure has been for 23 hours.
Okay. An underrated wrestling peak.
Ooh, let me think about that.
I think me, K Rob and Team Marie talked about this during the last session. I think 2020 Drew McIntyre.
You know
Cook.
what's so funny?
Cook.
You know what's so funny? I was thinking him, but then I just thought of Bailey actually, because I think people don't like talk about how much like Bailey carried like the pandemic era.
Yes.
So she'd probably be my answer because I feel like she doesn't really get as respected as like the other horsewomen.
Never does.
Never does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she really was doing like her best work, besides like, Black and Gold at that time in the 2020s. So I would
Speaking of
say
black and
Baylor.
gold, speaking of black and gold, maybe I'm crazy on this, but because I know they try to separate the different eras of NXT and everything,
Yeah.
the way they would have like Mandy Rose or JC Jane go out there and say I'm the greatest NXT Women's Champion of all time. I'm like, bro,
Hmm.
Asuka literally exists.
Literally.
Did we forget? She murdered an entire division as a babyface. But it seems like it's not talked about enough anymore. Like
Yeah.
528 days as NXT Women's Champion,
Yeah, Oscar's
and
disrespected. I don't even want to talk about it. Like,
like it,
Yeah.
it offends me.
no, it genuinely does too because she should have murdered Charlotte at Mania.
Yeah, she
Oh my
should.
god, that Mania was just so disappointing.
Ooh, it was. No, we're not going
So
to upset ourselves,
disappointing.
but I
Yeah, I'm
feel
not gonna get upset.
How do
no, but I feel that her reign as the undefeated, undisputed women's champion is not talked about enough anymore,
No,
and
definitely
I
not.
don't know why.
Well, I just feel like either people don't know or you only know Asuka for what you see on the main roster if you weren't locked into NXT. So I feel like people just
Mhm.
don't really know like what Asuka was doing back then because if the glimpse of Asuka that you like see now is all you know of her, like I wouldn't be all that interested either because I would just be like, well, what does she really do? Like
Yeah, then you got to do a better job of presenting her
exactly.
and showing you why she is everything you say she is. And
Yeah,
that's
they
great.
fumble her. They fumble her title reigns every single time. So
No,
it's just
every
annoying.
single time she always felt like a transitional champion or a secondary
Literally,
piece.
literally.
Another underrated underrated peak.
Oh
Um,
my. Never mind.
ooh, that's tough. That's real
Oh,
tough.
I would like to throw out 04 JBL.
I've grown to
Okay.
like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like JBL is like a disrespected WWE champ. But it worked for his time. It worked for the time he was in.
Yeah.
Like the matches he
He
had
did
with
his job.
Eddie, the matches he had with Eddie in order to get him over as an even bigger baby face,
Yeah.
was phenomenal. And yeah,
Yeah.
did they take some extreme measures? I mean, yeah, of course. Wrestling is built on hyperbole. That's
Yeah.
um, and they ran with the perception that JBL, like some people could imagine John Layfield would be a big old bigot. He's complete opposite of that in real life, but you run with that perception. And yeah, some of the matches bomb, like SummerSlam with Undertaker. Yeah, it did that, but that was Canadian crowd. They wanted no part of nobody, so
Yeah.
nobody was going to win that night. I the matches he had with Cena. I wish that the Judgment Day match was the WrestleMania match, the bloody I Quit match they had instead, like because the Mania match
Yeah.
fell flat. But there were
Yeah.
some definite high moments, mainly JBL's promos, his gimmick work.
Yeah.
I know the cabinet was a Buns stable, but
Cabinet.
I mean the Basham
Yeah.
brothers. Um,
Salute to the cabinet.
super salute to Orlando Jordan. He on some other shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
good lord.
He was
But no,
good.
I grew to really appreciate JBL, and damn it, I'll say this: I love that theme song. And he always had that
Yep.
shit-eating grin, like you know what? Because here's the thing: like basically, he's like a cartoon villain. He's a
He
big
really
old
is.
bully
He reminds me
who
of
believes.
Doug Dimmadome from Fairly Odd Parents. That's what he reminds me of.
Yo, Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. I'm sorry, that
The
just made my heart so.
Dimsdale Dimmadome.
That just
Like
made me so happy.
that's
By the
JBL.
way, somebody made a 1 hour loop of him just saying that on YouTube.
I need to watch that.
Oh my
That's some
Literally.
that's some ASMR right there. But no, I really
No,
learned to
legit.
appreciate, because my favorite part of JBL's peak there was him constantly beefing with Teddy Long. Or what was it? What did he say to Booker and Eddie and Undertaker? He says, "Do I got to tell you in Spanish? Or I got to tell you in hip hop? Or I got to tell you
Yeah.
in Monster?" And hip hop and Monster is crazy.
Yeah, ridiculous. It's nasty.
None of you three hoodlums will ever get a match from JBL.
Hell.
Not gonna lie too, when he came out with that theme song and he hit his little two step, I love that
Yeah,
little two step.
it
I was like,
is.
okay, okay.
I'll never forget whenever Teddy was having that wedding and the Godfather came out and JBL got up from the announce table to go chase the hose. And Vince yelled at him to he said, "Get your ass back to work."
Awesome.
No, shout out to
the
Brad.
whole train.
Shout out to Bradshaw, man, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So it says spin the wheel, make the deal. What's next?
All right.
Damn, we got that theme song in my head now.
Listen, it's a good one.
All right, let's see.
This is a very how do I maximize the efficiency of
Which faction do you prefer John Moxley in?
Okay, so we are going.
because I know
Let me take some
Blackpool.
Oh
we're going Shield, Blackpool.
Get the Death Riders the hell out of here.
Yeah, Death Riders. No.
Yeah, no, not the Death Riders, but definitely Blackpool. And because I just feel like the Shield, he wasn't even where he needed to be. I feel like he was at a ceiling in the Shield. Like I feel like Blackpool, he completely elevated himself. Like he really is that guy. So
that honestly felt like peak John Moxley for me.
No.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, he's still doing good work now. I'm not gonna lie, because obviously I'm hyped for him to face Takeshita.
That's gonna be hoops. They gonna hoop.
Oh my god, Takeshita. All right. Anyway, sorry. Listen, Takeshita.
Don't let me hear that.
No, he should worry. He knows. I said I will leave you. Like if Takeshita, listen. I know he is happily married. I will leave you. I love him. So hopefully Takeshita wins. But yeah, I think Blackpool is definitely where Moxley was peaking. I still think he's doing well. Death Riders have definitely gotten better because they were unbearable at one point. But they're definitely I enjoy watching them now, on TV. So
Damn.
That's easily Blackpool for me. He started to ascend as a singles in WWE, but we're talking about factions. Yeah, he kind of had a cap on him in the Shield.
Yeah.
You could tell that they looked at him a certain way, and he was the third wheel in that group.
Correct. He was never going to be as important as the other two.
No, not at all. Because one was the workhorse and the other one was the chosen one, But with Blackpool, it felt like he got to be the most authentic version of John Moxley that we are going to get. And also the work rate was just second to none. So I definitely feel it was a BCC.
And unquestionably, he was the leader. There was no question to be who's the guy? In Blackpool, John Moxley, he would have never been the guy. Dean Ambrose was never the guy. He would have never been the guy in the Shield. He was Blackpool. So that's what I feel like.
And it just fit his unfiltered violence aesthetic best.
Yeah, I just feel like that's authentically him, like you said, 100% John Moxley.
For sure.
Coming up next.
Question.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm doing the Oba. I gotta do the Oba strut, so I gotta see him live one day. Got to.
Him too.
Same here.
I gotta make him a list of just wrestlers he gotta worry about because Oba's on that list too.
True.
Yo,
if he hits that strut, I'm done.
Okay.
Ooh, this is good.
That's a good question.
Overrated mic work.
I don't know if it's
overrated to me doesn't mean bad.
I don't know if people put her in such a high caliber, but I feel like people kind of do. But I would say Becky Lynch, but I don't like her. I'm not a Becky Lynch fan. I hate her. So I think she's overrated. I hate hearing that woman breathe because she doesn't know how to breathe in between her words.
Doesn't pace herself.
Doesn't pace herself at all. She takes me out of it. Becky Lynch, 100%. Can't stand her.
Becky, to me, she's good, but see, here's the thing with me, and when it comes to women's promos, there's only one truly great women's promo in pro wrestling, and it's Toni Storm.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer that if I cannot quote verbatim a promo you cut, it is not memorable to me. I can quote
Yeah.
word for word what she said to Mariah May in that sit down. That shit moved me.
Yeah, because like I'm literally actually trying to filter in my brain like people that I would genuinely like say and like women.
Not really. And
There
not to
was a
say like
moment where I felt Bailey was on a level, but she just hasn't been hitting the same.
not the
Um,
same.
not the
Yeah,
same.
true, true.
Like
Um,
Alexa's a pretty good promo.
she is as a heel.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like when she was definitely like the goddess. I love when she was doing that. I loved her promos during that period.
And she was brutal to
Um,
people.
Obviously AJ because she's just not the same. But like what back then, I think AJ was like some like one of the best talkers ever. I love to hear
Hey,
her like
talent
cut
isn't
promos.
sexually transmitted. That still sticks with me.
Listen, listen.
Church.
She was cooking, but
Oh man, unoverrated. Now, like I say, for me, like I said, overrated is not doesn't mean a bad mic
right,
worker, but maybe somebody that people
Yeah,
like
but
over.
like overhyped. Like you don't think they're
yeah,
as good as people say. Like you don't see it a lot.
yeah.
Um,
Well, I've heard this. I've heard this person get gassed up as a
Hmm.
top mic worker, but the thing is, he's actually pretty terrible at speaking. And that's Scott Steiner. And now, don't get me wrong, Scott is hilarious as shit, but it's not really because of good mic skills.
no,
Like
We're
I don't think
he
laughing. We're
anybody's ever
laughing
slurs
said
at
words.
that.
him. We're
Yeah,
laughing at him. That's the
nobody's
problem.
ever said that. Now, granted, when he was like coherent and sharp as Big Papa Pump, he would say
Hmm.
some. Well, granted, my daughter's awake, so I ain't about to say some of the things that came
You're
to
right.
mind. But
Yes.
you can look them up on YouTube yourself. Scott is so bad. He's goated. Don't worry
Hmm.
about it, baby. He's so bad. He is goated.
Especially when he hates on fat people. You're gonna
He's
be
fat.
taking splinters out of your faces all night long because you got some faces. Yeah, that's
So, fun fact: if you've ever seen the clip of him bringing a white Bengal tiger down to the ring in WCW, nobody knew he was going to do that. He did it because he could,
really.
and
Oh,
no,
wow.
and he didn't get suspended or fined or fired because they were literally too scared of him to fire or suspend him. Scott Steiner literally got to do what he wanted when he wanted. An overrated mic worker. See, I like him a lot, but to put him in the same category as Austin is egregious, and that's LA Knight. Love him, however, Austin is in a one of one tier. So let's just pump the brakes on that respectfully, because LA Knight is
Yeah.
my guy, but
Oh,
there is no comparing to Stone Cold Steve Austin. So some folks just got to chill on that.
yeah. He's not. He's LA Knight's great, but he's not on the level of Stone Cold.
Nah, I mean, damn near nobody is.
Yeah, true,
All
true.
right, so what's next? Yeah.
Let's get this wheel spin.
And oh, this is good. Let's go. Come on. Yes.
Underrated thing.
Yes. Boy, I got there's so many. I could do this one all day. Um. Oh man. I got sorry. I got a bunch of them playing in my head. Um. Man. Oh, that's so good. Now, I'm mainly gonna go with the big promotions because with ECW, it's too easy because they have a lot of because they use a lot of licensed music. Except for like a few people. But underrated theme. You got
Allow me
one?
to say a TNA theme
Oh,
and
I'm
probably
awful.
Off the Chain,
Oh, yes, let's
that's
go.
Bobby,
Hold on,
which
hold
is
on.
Bobby Roode's best theme.
Are you going with the instrumental or the one with the vocals?
The one with the vocals.
Okay, I'm off the chain. Time to go
Can we
against
go
the
against the
grain. Bow,
grave?
bow, 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 bow. That slaps. Yes. And TNA got some super underrated themes, by the
Mm-hmm.
way.
True,
Um,
true.
shoot, actually, I'll give you one from TNA. Long Necks and Rednecks, James Storm, his singles theme. Love that.
Mm,
Long necks and
Sorry
rednecks.
about your damn luck.
I wish I could have seen Beer Money in person. Dang it.
I wish so too.
Also another underrated TNA theme, Bad Influence. It is the greatest music to strut to. Oh my God. I see Christopher Daniels strutting down to the ring to that. But with WWE theme songs underrated, honestly, ain't no stopping me. Shelton Benjamin.
Yes.
Come on, that's cold, man. And so you heard that back in the day. You knew you were getting the best match on the card.
Ain't no stopping me now.
Rockin' man. Yes, absolutely. Man, there's so many. It's like you can't just pick one.
Yeah, I think another one that comes to mind is Dolph Ziggler's Perfection.
I Am Perfection. Yeah.
I am perfection. I am perfection.
That's the same band that did Miz and Cody's theme. Downstream.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. Also, other underrated ones. I know when people bring up Christian, they like to talk about just close your eyes. I like the female vocal one more.
Yes.
Thank you. What is now? You got a little voice on you, B. Hold on now.
Yeah.
What? There was an album WWE released where that song was on it. What's it? Thematic? Thematic came out in I think 2005. It had Shelton Benjamin, Christian, had Carlito. Trying to think who else. JBL's. Albums on Spotify, but that one. Okay, so let's think of an underrated NXT theme, like Black and Gold theme, underrated. For me, American Alpha.
American Alpha. Oh yes.
Especially when they really got over. Also forgotten about how dope this one is. One of my NXT favorites is Soft as a Sin, Enzo and Cass. You're soft, you're sloppy. They calling me Poppy.
I think an underrated NXT theme, Johnny Gargano's heel theme, like the one he used in 2020.
Oh, okay.
The one that goes, "No heart, no soul. You took my heart and made it go."
That you know what? That's kind of cold, and we were still, bruh. Brock next week. But somewhere the Dub just got really upset because Brock is going to be on Raw next week. Yep. They're also going to be in ITC's hometown. Listen, hey, Dub got to pull up for that. Brock going to be in his city.
You know what Dub's going to bring? The brass knucks.
Hey,
I know this is a watch, but this is
and the Shiesty Dub in the building.
Shiesty Dub.
No, other underrated theme songs. TNA. Because one of my personal favorites, LAX's theme.
LAX's okay.
It's got hella bass to that.
I think I've heard a bit of it, but not the whole thing.
Definitely.
But another thing that comes to mind, and this is from 2010's WWE, Yoshitatsu's theme.
Listen, that's a whole bob. That's a bob. Oh, just thought of another one. It is the last song Jim Johnston ever produced for WWE. Baron Corbin's "I Bring the Darkness."
Yes.
As a standalone song, even if it's not a song for a wrestler, that's a good, genuine song.
That's like one of my 5 favorite wrestling theme songs of all time.
Oh wow, word.
Yeah. I don't know the rest, but I know number one. Number one is Cult of Personality.
Hey,
OG Cult of Personality, not this new version.
Right, with the static immediately.
I've grown used to it, but it's not really something I could vibe to.
Felt like it wasn't there. You didn't have to make any changes to it. I mean, come on, it's timeless, you know. There's so many you could go through by different, eras and everything, like even corny ones. I admit as a goof, Buff Bagwell's WCW thing makes me giggle. I'm buff, I'm the stuff, and the girls just can't get it. Like, I mean, considering the fact that the dude used to be a male stripper before he got into wrestling, it totally tracks.
Makes sense.
And at one point, he was a male gigolo as well. It's corny. Yeah, like WCW has some great ones, but they also had some really, like their whole thing was making songs that sounded like copyrighted songs, but making just enough changes to where they weren't. Like Chris Jericho had a ripoff of Even Flow by Pearl Jam. DDP had a ripoff of Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. Rick Steiner's solo theme was a ripoff of Welcome to the Jungle. So they would always make just enough changes not to get sued. But yeah, there's so many. Also, I think Julia's for like current roster, her theme's pretty underrated. I'm mad they changed. I'm mad they changed Stephanie Vaquer's. That was unnecessary.
Totally unnecessary. Yeah. Another one.
Yeah, let's spin it some more, brother.
Okay. One more theme. I'll say that was underrated. Kurt Angle's gold medal. TNA thing.
Oh no, that's just tough.
Yeah, that was
I'm focused.
I'll never let up. Ferocious, I fed up. Just in the competition. I hope this is the last tradition. Okay.
That was Cena's cousin who rapped his shit.
Yes, I did hear that recently. Yes.
Yeah, the trademark. Overhated.
Okay. Overhated wrestling.
Okay. Listen. I'll go ahead and get it out of the way. It's Cody Rhodes. This man ain't done.
For sure.
This man ain't done nothing wrong, dude. Did you hear that there is actively people spending money to spam dislikes on the video where he beat beat Drew Friday night?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here?
That was just terrible.
That's absolutely insane. Listen, there's a reason Cody Rhodes is QB1. There's a reason he's the top guy. He has earned it, and he's done nothing wrong, even though booking-wise, and again, he has no final say over that, you idiots out there. The man can have all kinds of input, but at the end of the day, it's what the booker wants. And if he wants Cody to be the WWE champion going into WrestleMania, then damn it, it is what it is. Y'all are literally actively spending your own money on bullshit because you don't like someone's opinions on how professional wrestling should be booked. Get a hold of your life. Easily Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. No doubt. Those fans listen to the IWC. Or are members of the IWC.
Unfortunately.
But my answer, recently it is Cody Rhodes, but all-time overhated wrestler, Seth Rollins.
Seth? Okay.
Yeah, like I've seen him get a lot of hate from saying that he needs to prove more. Like, what else does he have to prove to y'all? He's accomplished literally everything in his career that there needs to be. Two-time Grand Slam champ, a Royal Rumble winner, two-time Money in the Bank. Yeah.
First cash in at WrestleMania.
Yeah, and the legendary moment too.
Hey, this man had the two most iconic cash-ins arguably of all time at WrestleMania 31 and SummerSlam 2025. What are we talking about here? And he owes you nothing anyway. That man has accomplished more than he probably ever imagined in his wildest dreams.
And he's definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame soon.
Like, no question. Like,
no question about it.
Like, what are we doing? Y'all are weird.
Yeah.
Go touch grass.
Yes, exactly. Go outside. Go play with your friends. But for the for the time, 2 years ago, the hate that Damian Priest was getting from the IWC, ridiculous.
Yeah, I felt that was a really unnecessary, especially because he had really, really improved his game as an overall performer and had earned the right to be the second guy to cash in at WrestleMania. and he became El Campeon. And honestly, he had a solid run.
And to say he doesn't deserve to be where he was at, it's just come on. What?
And who is anybody to say this person deserves or doesn't deserve it? How are you? What made anybody the authority on saying so? Like, this dude clearly busted his ass, and like most of us know his backstory that he's talked about, how he was damn near homeless in New York City and just trying to figure out how to survive while still pursuing his love of, of being a successful professional wrestler. And now here he is today, got himself in the best shape of his life. He is with a smoking hot woman. He's a former world heavyweight champion. He cashed in at a WrestleMania. He got to go to the second biggest show of the year as the world heavyweight champion in the largest wrestling promotion with the biggest platform in the world. Stop. And he ain't worried about you.
Yeah, this is
y'all weird.
This is strange. Any other overhated wrestlers you could think of?
Oh, of course, Jey Uso. I mean, listen, yeah, he people can say, well, they got their reasons, but you know what? That man earned his too. And sometimes when you elevate somebody to, a higher spot on the card, make them, book them to be the world champion or anything, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't necessarily work out how you hope. But guess what?
Yeah.
He did it. And how many people can say that? And guess what? Those crowds are lit when he comes out, and the kids adore him. So at the end of the day, and again, this is now thinking from a parent's perspective instead of just being a fan, being a mark, if you will, is if I take my daughter to a show and she starts yeeting, you best believe I'm yeeting with her, because that's a memory. And Jey Uso makes memories for these kids.
True.
Wrestling. So yeah, Jey Uso severely overhated. I would say Sami Zayn as well, a little bit.
Sami Zayn, yeah.
I mean, listen, shout out Sami Uso. I think he's about to turn heel though. But yeah, I think some of his some of the dislike he gets is a little unwarranted. Yeah, I gotta remember they're at the whim. Like the talent is at the whims of the bookers and creative.
That is true.
Definitely. Anybody else you could think of before we spin?
Maybe Triple H as a talent.
Yeah.
As a booker, he has made some decisions that are very questionable.
He is incredibly polarizing.
All
right, so let's spin it again.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay, let's see. Okay, who's better all time, Batista or CM Punk?
Punk, not even close. Not even close. Absolutely. Listen, match quality, promo work. Yeah, just Dave organically got over. There was more of a fervor for Punk than there was for Dave, and like Dave was hot as especially as the top babyface on SmackDown for a few years, 05 through really 08. But listen, like if we're matching peaks, Punk clears.
Okay, I feel it. Yeah, but I made this question mainly because I feel like they was kind of similar because they had a short career and then they both quit, and then a couple years later they came back. But yeah. Batista only came back for one match, so which ended up being a disaster.
Blue Tista and Boo Tista. Yeah. What a time.
Man, poor Batista. But I think CM Punk too. But one thing Batista definitely does have over Punk. Batista's like a top 3 greatest world heavyweight champions of all time.
Yeah, you could definitely make an argument.
I think he is the greatest world heavyweight champion. Yeah. And
of WWE's World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes, but if we're going the whole lineage of Big Gold, he's not topping Ric Flair.
Oh, absolutely not.
Definitely not.
Nobody is.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, what we got next?
All right, next up.
It's weird. I don't think I can make this jump. Pretty sure I can make this jump.
I see.
Years of wrestling. Listen, I always say if you truly were not there to feel and experience, because to me the Attitude Era and the Monday Night War period it wasn't just wrestling, it was a cultural shift in pop. It was a pop culture shift more than just, the wrestling, product is hot again. It was, I'm a little kid, right? I'm a fourth, fifth grader, and on the playground, there are kids debating NWO versus DX, debating Sting versus Taker, Hogan versus, Stone Cold or Shawn or whatever, and all these little fantasy scenarios. It literally was you were Team WCW or Team WWF, and the Tuesday at school after Raw and Nitro, that was the place to be. Talking about it at lunch or at recess. It was in demand all the time, and you had to be there 7:05 for Nitro, 8:00 for Raw every Monday, and you're flipping back and forth. Now for year, it's a tie between 1998 and 2000 WWF, and I have to say WWF specifically because we all know 2000 WCW was legendarily ass. Granted, I still watched because I love me some Booker T, Scott Steiner, DDP, guys like that. But the year 2000 was the most stacked the roster was in terms of talent and an amount of bodies and how many people were over at that time. Because look at your main event scene, and this is without Austin up until September. You have Rock, you have Triple H, you had Undertaker, you had Kane, who was, high up. You had Jericho got elevated. Kurt Angle shot out like a cannon. Benoit got elevated. He was over. But we're not even talking about the mid-card. Like the mid-card acts then were getting pops main eventers are getting now or even louder. And I'm talking about Godfather. I'm talking about like the APA and Too Cool. Crash Holly was super over doing the 24/7 thing.
The APA is one of my favorite tag teams of all time.
The APA is hilarious.
Yep.
But those dudes just come out there. If you interrupted their card game or their beer, you were getting an ass whooping. But not. And then we get into the tag teams with the Dudleys and what they were doing. Edge and Christian, the Hardys. Holy cow! Like what? Like it was absolutely loaded. Rikishi was the most over he ever was. So for me, it's 2000 WWF, just because the roster was that deep, but also the in-ring quality matched. And again, crowds were at a fever pitch, and then you had the McMahons doing their thing and all of that good stuff. So for me, it's 2000.
Okay, I respect it. But my favorite era got to be the Ruthless Aggression era, because a lot of the mid-carders from the Attitude Era were some of the top stars in the Ruthless Aggression era.
That's right.
And in-ring graps, got a lot of that. And the Royal Rumbles were really fun, and the Manias we got that year.
Your Royal Rumbles were better than mine, during that time.
Yeah, true. Because the owner of the company didn't win a Rumble in the 2000s. But I really love the Ruthless Aggression era, and personally, my favorite year, like from start to finish, was probably 2005.
That's a good year.
Yeah, Batista, ending the Reign of Terror and having an amazing reign with it.
because I'm just not.
Yeah, and Eddie Guerrero versus Ray. That was amazing.
That was some wild. Feud. That was some wild stuff that they did in order to, introduce Dom and custody of a child in a ladder match.
Yeah, that was one wild storyline.
But also, you mentioned 2005 was also the origin of Money in the Bank.
Yes, the first Money in the Bank.
You got
won by Edge.
You got my favorite pay-per-view of all time, and that was ECW One Night Stand, 2005. I love that show.
Yeah. Retrospective. That was I'm pretty sure I saw Mo's video talking about one of those years.
I watched it, and of course, shout out to the homie Mo, Rated M Wrestling. Always love to the homie.
Showing some love.
But also looking at your B shows that year, the B shows cooked. Vengeance 05. Really, I can't think of a bad Vengeance show, but you had Cena, Jericho, Triple H, Christian, and an underrated triple threat match for the WWE title. And of course, you had Triple H and Batista, Hell in a Cell. My God, how bloody was that match? And your wrestling.
John Cena also captured his first WWE title that year.
He did, yeah. Of course, infamously, him and Dave went over the top rope at the same time at the Rumble, and then Vince came out and blew both of his quads.
Yep.
I watched the clip of that from Kayfabe Commentary's Wrestling's Most Botched series, and he's in there and he's not selling the pain at all. Like, he's just sitting there yelling at everybody, yelling at referees.
It looks so awkward.
He did, but at the same time, he's not selling the fact that he blew both of his quads at the same time. Physical beast, freak of nature. Trying to think of some other really good stuff we had of 2005. The feud that basically saved Randy Orton's career with Undertaker.
Yep.
Because he drowned as a babyface.
That version of Randy Orton should have won the World or WWE title. 04 Orton was not ready.
Oh no, they put him in a position he wasn't ready for, and the crowd wasn't ready to embrace this guy who had been a complete tool as all of a sudden conquering hero babyface. It didn't feel natural.
And I mean, look at this dude. Look at his physique. This dude's not a babyface.
No, like, he's not somebody.
He reeks of douchebag.
He's not somebody that you're like, oh, I could, like, that's my guy. I could get behind him. No, like, he's an arrogant tool. But no, 05 is a great year. That's a great year.
05 was a great year.
All right,
and 08 was a nicer year. It gave us peak Jericho.
Thank you. I was gonna say Jericho and Shawn. Come on now. Amazing.
And the 08 Rumble Rumble match is my favorite Royal Rumble match of all time.
Everybody always talks about how that Rumble ended with Cena coming back, but people tend to forget how it started with Shawn and Undertaker picking up from where they left off at the end. Oh, would you look at that?
And talking about Rumbles, yeah, here we go. Least favorite Rumble match.
All right, you go first.
Fuck the 2015 Royal Rumble.
Yes, sir.
Look, I love Roman Reigns. He's my GOAT. At the time, I was happy what he wanted, but looking back at it, it was a disaster.
You're right.
Like, what? Like, who thought putting Daniel Bryan in there for only 10 minutes was a good idea?
WWE did that, and I swear they did that on purpose. They did that. They put him in there to troll the audience. You are not supposed to insult your audience.
They hold the underdog GOAT.
No, and do you remember the next entrant after he got eliminated?
Goldust playing Shattered Dreams.
That is some
Titantron.
That's some bullshit, bro. That is some asshole shit. They gave the audience the middle finger. So since you said that, I'm not gonna say it, even though it's obvious. I'm gonna put in, honestly, and I know it's full of shenanigans, but just objectively as a match, the 1999 Rumble might be the worst. As an objective Rumble match with what the Royal Rumble's designed to do, which one thing I love that it does is that it creates moments between performers that can set up WrestleMania matches. And it did none of that. You had Mabel getting kidnapped by the Ministry and being sacrificed mid-match. You had Golga in there, which God rest John Tenta's soul. That was a terrible use of Earthquake. But, like, what are we doing? We got the oddities in there. Like, it was great that China got to have the moment. But this entire match, imagine an entire match being an angle for one program. That entire match was about someone eliminating Stone Cold and McMahon running and hiding from Austin. And the owner of the company wins. That right there.
Well,
so, Ludi. Dude, it's infuriating. And I've heard people say, well, maybe it would be too predictable for Austin to win 3 straight Rumbles. You could still do what they did after the Rumble with all the shenanigans to get to WrestleMania. Maybe Austin loses a match, which means he loses his title shot at Mania or whatever. Like, yeah, you won the Rumble, but because you lost this match, now you don't go to WrestleMania. And because I say so, The Rock, because I say so, I get to pick who faces The Rock at WrestleMania. And then, maybe you do a big old gauntlet match or a mini Rumble or some type of shit or whatever the fuck and say, Foley wins it. And that's how you get what they could have done, which was a triple threat, which originally was supposed to happen at Mania. But then Shawn got in Austin's ear and said that I don't know if Mick should be in this match. It's mainly about you and Rock, blah, blah, blah. Mick didn't get that moment. You could have done something along those lines to get Mick Foley involved to where at the end, by the time we get to WrestleMania 15, he's in the main event. In the match, not as a special guest referee or whatever, But just from as objectively as a match, that show sucks.
Yeah, true.
Attitude Era Rumbles did not all age well. Except for 01. That shit's goated.
Yeah. Greatest Rumble match of all time? Or one of the greatest Rumble matches of all time.
Man,
but yeah. But another Rumble that comes to mind, the 2012 Rumble lacked a lack of star power.
Oh, big time, and the wrong person won.
Yeah, and you could also throw in the 1995 Rumble, even though it won by the right person. It was just filled with jobbers.
No star power at all. Oh, what we got here?
All right, let's see. John Cena's 5 greatest matches of all time.
Yes. Ooh, oh, man. God, he's got a deep catalog.
Well,
I can come up with a few. No order. Cena and Shawn on Raw, not at 23, and that's great, but their marathon match on Raw in London.
Yeah, you can
obviously Punk at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
AJ at the 2017 Rumble. Quite frankly, AJ at SummerSlam. Jesus. Cena and AJ Styles, man. That was elite hoops. And for a fifth match, Royal Rumble 2007 versus Umaga. Last man standing. Shout out Umaga, bro.
Yeah. Umaga was amazing. Oh, okay. Well, if I had to say 5, obvious one, CM Punk Money in the Bank 2011. Cena versus RVD at One Night Stand, even though he lost.
Don't
Amazing
care.
match.
Amazing. Okay, the match by itself is amazing, but the crowd, bro.
Bro, the crowd was pro RVD.
The understatement of the millennium.
Yeah. They also threw his shirt back every time he threw it in the crowd.
three times. And bro, the if Cena wins, we riot banner, iconic.
Yeah. I think one of the fans wiped their ass with it and then threw it back in the ring.
I wouldn't doubt it, bro. ECW fans were a different animal that I don't think most talent today could handle performing in front of.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought of another one. The Punk Cena match, the pile driver match from 2013 on Raw.
Damn. Yes.
Forgot about that.
Okay. So I named two. Cena versus Edge at a TLC match.
Unforgiven 06.
Unforgiven 06, yes. That's the pay-per-view. I forgot what the pay-per-view was called, but yeah.
It was Unforgiven. And it was in Toronto as well, so Edge had the home field advantage, even though he's a heel. Another one, and we mentioned it before we went live, versus JBL, the I Quit match at Judgment Day 05.
Yep. JBL.
That's a big time cook.
Yes, it is.
Oh man.
Cena versus AJ at Rumble 2017, and Cena versus Shawn on Raw. I'm gonna say on Raw.
Yeah.
Honorable mention though. This is probably not a choice, but New Year's Revolution, 2006.
Oh, the chamber match where you got cashed in on. I haven't actually watched that. We should do a watch along of that.
Yeah, I watched the match recently. It was a pretty fun match.
I mean, I'd recommend watching it on Netflix because on WWE Vault they cut off the post match where Edge cashes in, which is the best part. But yeah, Cena's got a deep catalog. I'll give an honorable mention to a match I saw live, which was him and Kevin Owens for the U.S. title at Battleground 2015. Because the run of matches him and KO had was fire. And he did a great job elevating so many people with the U.S. Open Challenge.
Yes, he did. Well, I think we'll call that an episode.
Hey, bet, man. I'm very thankful that you, of course, had me on. I super appreciate you, brother, all the time, man.
And I appreciate you and Aya joining me with this.
Yeah, Sister Aya, shout out to her.
Yeah. Anyway, before we sign off, would you like to plug your socials? The platform is yours.
Oh, look at you letting me shill shit. It's your boy K-Rob Reacts is the main channel. My sports history channel is the Sports Historian on YouTube. Also, Super Unk Gaming 87 on Twitch. And also check out me and my partner's gaming channel, Button Bashers, on YouTube as well.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna definitely leave it in the description so y'all can give him a follow.
Yes, sir.
Show him some love.
Appreciate that, man.
Well, anyway, this has been Vicious V, K-Rob Reacts, and Ayanna, even though she left early. Yeah, we will see y'all in another video.
One last thing for the homie Chris. Bring back bullying. Bang.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, we are gone, and have a good night. Shite.